Hello everybody, it's Talk Tuesday, and it's also Happy Valentine's Day. Bear for my daughter. So, but seriously, Happy Valentine's Day everybody. And let's talk about that. So, are you single? Do you not have someone there with you on Valentine's Day? Are you sad? Are you feeling kind of blue and lonely? Well, you shouldn't be. You should love yourself. See, that's one of the things I've realized here recently is, not here recently, over the course of the juice fast and everything, you cannot look for someone else to make you happy. You have to be happy with yourself and love yourself before anybody else can really love you. That's why I've had so many failed relationships in the past. And that's why I still remain single. So I'm not sad about being Valentine's Day. I'm not blue about it. I'm not lonely. I've got myself. And I'm learning to love me. And that's what we should all do. Because until you love yourself, you can't really love anyone else. So, that's how I feel about that. So, but do something special for yourself today. You know, buy yourself a box of chocolates. If you can find some raw chocolate. I just spent like an hour looking through all these chocolates trying to find sugar-free chocolate. Because I wanted to get my mom some chocolate, and she's not going to get any chocolate. I may make her something, kind of a shake or something tomorrow with maca and cacao and cacao nibs, and make her a special chocolatey shake for Valentine's Day. So I think I will do that for her. Break up her juices that she gets twice a day. So we'll have to do an update on her soon. We need to get her weighed and check a few more things before we make an announcement on Mom's progress. But she's been doing not all juice the whole time, but she does 2 juices a day and eats dinner. Sometimes I take her a salad. Sometimes she eats whatever my dad's fixing. She's trying to eat smart. She's got some things going on. So we'll announce that in a video very soon. As soon as we get her weighed in, and we'll see where her weight's at, so we can have all the information together. So, but no. The weather's been kind of funky here. Winter finally arrived. And I just wanted to share this with you guys. The people that live up north that deal with snow on like a daily basis might really appreciate this story about the OKIES here in Oklahoma. Okay? Well, let me tell you about the OKIES here in Oklahoma. We had some snow, a little bit of snow, 1 to 2, 3 inches. Depending on where you're at in the state. But here, we barely got like 2 inches. These people went nuts. Okay? They bought all the bread. They bought kitty litter. There's no kitty litter. There's still no kitty litter. Okay? Now, this wasn't a snowstorm that was supposed to come in and snow for 2 or 3 days and be cold for 3 or 4 days. The 7-day forecast went for it's going to snow overnight. About 5 hours. The next day it was going to get up to 38, maybe 40 degrees. Tomorrow it's supposed to get up to 50 degrees. So it's not like it's going to last for a long time. These people went crazy. Buying de-icer, buying kitty litter, buying ice melt. I mean, stocking up like we're going to have a major ice storm like we did 2 years ago. I just find it hilarious that these are the same OKIES that when a tornado comes blowing through Oklahoma, They step out on their front porch and go, I don't see no tornado. Where's the tornado? It just cracks me up. There was still, I mean, they were still missing stuff at the store. I was kind of walking through and I was just kind of looking like, where's all the water? Oh yeah. Freaking this little mini snowstorm we had. I mean, that was nothing. It's gone. There's no snow on the ground. I wanted to make a funny video about the snow, but there wasn't enough out there to do anything with, so I was like, that kills that video. So, yeah, you guys up north would probably call it like Wednesday. It's just Wednesday. I mean, it snowed for like 5 flipping hours, and it wasn't even, it's gone. I mean, it's gone. There's no snow left. It snowed last night. The snow is gone now. So, these people around here just crack me up. But it did get me thinking that, you know, now that I'm all raw foods, if something did seriously happen, I need to seriously think about and put together some sort of week supply of, you know, non-perishable foods that it's going to be, that would be as clean as I can find it, without as many additives and whatnot on it, in it, and get that put together. You know, beans and rice and some other things, but it might be smart to do something like that, because, you know, raw, I mean, it's like I have 2, maybe 3 days worth of food at a time is what I'm buying. So I don't like to get any more than that, because I don't like for stuff to go bad. There's nothing more irritating than open up a bag of spinach and it smell funky, or it's getting black, or getting gross. I hate that. So I usually just go every 3 days. But it made me think of that, coming up with something, and that might be an interesting video to do, to try to find as clean as, you know, cleanest food as you can find to put together in a little kit. And the containers that I'm using, the 5-gallon jugs that I'm using over at the new house that have the mud to do your joints and texture with, would be a perfect container to save and clean up, to store something like that in. So I might work on getting at least 2 of those containers put together, and, you know, not to be one of these wacko people like this other friend of mine's got. He's got 35-gallon jugs of non-perishable food, 3,000 rounds of ammunition, and every time he can get his hands on gold and silver, he's buying it. I mean, coins. I mean, he's just, it's like, dude, really? Come on. But yeah, yeah, that's how, that's what made me think of that. So that would be an interesting video to do. I'll have to write that down in my little idea book. So my hair, it may look a little gelled tonight. It is not gelled. It is coconut oiled out the wazoo. I was watching the video, the P90 video that I did, and my hair looks extremely thin. So I put the coconut oil all up in my hair tonight after I got out of the shower. So I'm fighting probably a losing battle here with hereditary baldness. My brother was bald when he was, I think before 21 he was bald. My father has very thin hair. He's not completely bald, but he's always had real thin hair. My grandfather had thin hair. My other grandfather had the exact same hair I have. You know, widow's peak going back and some baldness in the back. And my uncle on my mother's side has got a nice bald spot going. He doesn't really have the widow's peaks, but I think I'm fighting a losing battle. I don't think it has anything to do with the food I'm eating. During the juice fast, it was growing back, but now that I'm, you know, on raw food and juice, it just, I don't know. Maybe the time of year. Maybe it's because it's winter. Who knows? But anyways, but that's it. That's all I got to say on Talk Tuesday. So, happy Valentine's Day, everyone, ladies, fellas. Treat yourself. You don't have to be sad and depressed because you're alone and single on Valentine's Day. Love yourself. Do something good for yourself today. So, see you on Wednesday.